Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void and a Midrank Madness. Today, it's going to be a match between GetRektFast and kbOne here on 2000 Atmospheres, the latter edition. Top right, it is GetRektFast. A Zerg player, he's red. Bottom left, we've got kbOne. He is a blue Terran player. Okay, guys, it's another call to send your replays to Sniper Monkey at the email address in the description for Midrank Madness and Brave New World. Not been getting very many submissions lately. So, if you want your game cast by Falcon Paladin, now is a good time to do it. Your chances are very, very high. He basically got one Midrank Madness game for the last 2 weeks, and this is it. So, again, if you're Midrank Madness, which just means your gold, platinum, or diamonds, send your replay to Sniper Monkey, label it Midrank Madness on the subject. And if you're Brave Noob World, silver and bronze, go ahead and send it as well with the subject of Brave Noob World. All right, do it. I'm telling you, we need more. And thanks to Sniper Monkey for being the one to handle all this stuff. So we're speeding up the game a little bit in the early stages here. It's a bit of a longer match, and just nothing too crazy is going on in the early stages. It is 2 gas here from GetRektFast, which I'm concerned about because either that means you want a Roach Warren, you're going for some Roach Ravager pressure, which is cool, or you're just getting all that gas for no reason, and you should have better stuff going for you. Oh, well, check this action out. We've got a bunker coming up, but oh, the ring around the rosy. Oh, they got the SCV, and this just gets completely shut down. Can I stop GetRektFast? I'd like to see. Okay, I understand you feel like gas is an important thing. Cool. And you're getting a lair, which is nice. But your drone count is 17, which is not good. And you'll notice that you don't have any minerals to spend. It's because you're not making things fast enough here. Not making drones fast enough. kbOne throwing up a bit of a ninja expand. And there's a third CC at 4 minutes too. The factory. This is not looking good for kbOne. I'm going to toss that out there real fast. Zergling comes in, doesn't see a base. But this Overlord sees this, right? He does see it. Okay. So, I mean, if you wanted to run some lings down and shut that down, I feel like that is entirely viable. But just droning, which is cool. Also going for double spire, which is, seems a little bit problematic here. Double spire on 2 base, 28 workers, and a ton of gas being harvested right now. So he's sending a handful of lings down to try to mess with this base that kbOne is not actually upgrading to an orbital commander or planetary or anything. So pro tip at this point is do not have naked command centers, right? They want to be planetaries. They want to be orbitals. If you're going to defend it, make it a planetary. If you want to use it for mules or scans, then make it an orbital. See? kbOne is expanding to weird places. So what I kind of like about Midrank Madness is crazy stuff happens. You don't see this kind of stuff in the professional games. So GetRektFast decides he's going for some Mutalisks, which obviously the double spire indicates that's what he's trying to do. This almost feels like a Brood War strategy, to be honest with you. It's almost like, right? You get 2 bases in Brood War against Terran, you get your gas, you hatch anywhere from, 5 to 6 to 11 Mutalisks, and you go harass the Terran player. But I don't know. I don't see this working particularly well. Mutalisks can either be incredible or they can be really bad. Like, we see them sometimes be really bad in the hands of professionals, especially against Terran, when they fly over Widow Mines and Marines and turrets and stuff. See those Marines? Look at this expansion. kbOne's expanding like a madman. Alright, so here come Los Mutalisks. Let's see what they accomplish here at 7.5 minutes. And the answer is a lot, because there's no turrets or marines inside the main base at all. The Mutalisks are OP, says GetRektFast. Maybe that's what his name's all about, is he makes Mutalisks off of 2 base, gets them to your base in 8 minutes, and then you get wrecked. I mean, is he... My gosh. He's got, I kind of like this. 2 spines defending is probably ample versus these Marines, especially considering they don't have any medevacs or like Marauders or anything. So the Lings get sacrificed, but now, ow. Okay, this is how good spines are against unupgraded Marines without medevac support, everybody. Keep that in mind. Mulisks are back here just kind of wrecking face. GetRektFast is making more Mulisks back home, which is great. Love to see a good Mutalisk play. Ooh, denying +1 attack would be awesome. He's not attacking the engineering bay, though. He's attacking supply depots, which are faster to kill and therefore more satisfying to go after. The thing is, it's still 45 to 31 workers. I'm pretty sure that GetRektFast thinks that his opponent is on 2 bases and he's going to win because he's completely wiping out this main. So, okay, professional tip. Don't make Vikings if your opponent has a ton of Mutalisks. Vikings don't trade well at all. Repair. The repair on the missile turret is good. Oh, these Mutalisks are all going to die. I love Mutalisks. I do have a soft spot in my heart for Mutalisks. My first ladder game ever in StarCraft 2. I just made a bunch of Mutalisks, flew them across the map and won with them. It was great. It was extremely satisfying. But then, you know, as I climbed up the ladder and Terrans and Protoss figured out what they were doing, they started doing mean things like making, I don't know, Archons and Phoenix and Widow Mines and turrets and Marines, and it's a horrible experience, and I really don't like making Mutalisks anymore. It's very sad for me. But hey, found a sneaky base. So at this point, GetRektFast is basically, I want to say unopposed here. He's afraid of missile turrets. He's doing a lot to basically destroy buildings that belong to kbOne. He didn't actually kill this base entirely, so I think kbOne could probably start reestablishing stuff back there if he wanted to. I don't see why. See why not. Hey, look, it's a tiger shark or something up here. Marines, bleh. Alright, these mutt-mutts not doing much. Mutalisk taking down the reactor and deciding to go after the Marines. Again, they're not upgraded. And by that I mean they have +1 attack and stim, which is nice, but they don't have combat shield, they don't have any medevac supporting them. So, kind of surprisingly bad. Yeah, we're underwater, so this Marine corpse is floating up to the surface and disintegrating. So, GetRektFast here. Let's see. He's got a 3rd base. He has not droned at all from where he was when he started this thing. He's at 30 total workers. I think he had 27 when he started the Mutalisk attack. He's not really been macroing as far as making more workers. He's been consistently making Mutalisks, which, you know, spend your money, right? Make stuff, make units. It's a good strategy if you're trying to win a game of StarCraft. I'm not going to complain about it. Look at this Cyclone. No bonus damage versus mutas, but not bad damage output. Alright, so that, yeah, I just run around sniping orbitals, to be honest with you. Like, if kbOne wants to keep building starports and stuff, if it doesn't have any income, it doesn't matter. Man, this base, though. This base is unknown, right? Yeah, doesn't know about this one. Doesn't know about this one that's under construction here, too. The meters are like, well, come back and finish this job. How's that sound? I'm tired of Marines killing me. We're going to do that. He's got 7 more Mutalisks on the way. He needs to transfer some of the drones from this main base down to the natural base, or just possibly to the 3rd, which again has no workers at it at all at this stage of the game. Fare thee well, Marines. They're just not doing super well. These are 2 Mutalisks. So, I mean, GetRektFast, his upgrades have been pretty good. His army supply is great. He's completely destroying kbOne's main base, which is, you know, it's a pretty good step along the goal of trying to win the game. Win the video game. And there's a lot of Mutalisks. Is he going to engage here? I don't see why not. It's 15 mutas, man. It's a good number. I mean, it's not 30, but it's... If we have anything to say about it, we're going to try to get there. So he's making 3 evolution chambers and 2 additional gas geysers. He's got drones. They're not working because he, I don't know, he set a rally to the minerals. I'm not sure what they're doing. Yeah, so here's the trick. If your opponent only has turrets and the repair isn't good, you can just win the game for sure with the mutas. But if you run into a Marine Ball or a couple Widow Mines or even Liberators with their anti-air splash, you can have a bad time here. Thors as well are a great answer. If kbOne's struggling, a Thor or 2 would be great. He wants to make Vikings, which feels a little problematic. Yeah, I just the tip we're giving to GetRektFast today is more drones. If you have 22 drones at 13 minutes and your opponent hasn't killed any, you're doing it wrong. You need more workers, man. If you can max out on Mutalisks, you can absolutely win this game. Hey, look who scouted the top left base. Hey, kbOne. Like, his macro is kind of insane. The number of bases he has, the number of bases he's consistently been building is awesome. Oh, hang on. Yeah, so the Mutas very intelligently are at least bailing from situations that he's not feeling comfortable about. So getting out of here is fantastic. kbOne just floating 2,000 minerals, and honestly, just pumping Marines and being aggressive with them, I think would really be fantastic. Force GetRektFast to defend with Mutas against Marines. Not something he ever wants to do, I can promise you that. That is not on his radar of stuff he's into. So 5 Hydras in production. Sure, I mean, if you're trying to deal with the Vikings, Hydras are not a bad answer. Mutas decide to kind of engage here. Dude, kbOne though. This guy, he's getting damage done. He effectively lost his entire main base, except for the orbital command, which this is a problem for GetRektFast. I really can't believe that's still there. All right, Hydra Mutalist. Ready to, yeah, lift your Vikings so that the Hydras can kill them more easily. Actually, hold on. Do you think Hydras kill Vikings landed? Or in the sky faster? I guess they have the same amount of HP regardless, so it's probably just 6s. Man, if kbOne could upgrade these to planetaries, he's got an engineering bay. It's gas that's a problem. He has 80 total gas. Yeah, so this feels like we're just going to do a bit of a stomp through this whole bottom section of the map. kbOne's going to lose a few orbitals. There's really no ground defense at all at this. We'll call it the second base because that's what it was and is. But GetRektFast needs to continue pushing with this. He's only at 76 supply. kbOne's at 89, man. kbOne, I'm really sad that I have to tell you this, but you making Vikings in the answer to Hydra Mutalisk is a really bad idea. I was going to say, classic lower level player move here is forgetting that your army exists. See, but this way, at least the Vikings get to attack back. So I guess that's the thing that makes them a little better against Hydras compared to the other way. Yeah, so you just send the Hydras in. The turrets can't do anything about it. Command center can't do anything about it. kbOne is honestly just been so stubborn about expanding everywhere. Lurker Den coming in here from GetRektFast. kbOne's just having a hard time coming up with units that make sense against this, you know? Oh, no planetaries is a major problem for kbOne today. Like a massive problem. Alright, so Hydra's a little low on HP there. The landed Vikings in a pinch can make it happen. Hydras could come in here and win this. There are 2 Marines defending this right now. There are bunkers coming up, but there's a window. There we go. Does he know about upgrades for Hydras? I'm not sure that he does. GetRektFast here. I'm not sure he's aware. Yeah, Marines, get inside the bunkers, please. You're hurting my soul. All right, well, see the Hydra using his melee animation there in the middle? Hacking stuff with those giant claws that generally don't get used at all. But apparently do the exact same amount of damage as shooting a needle spine at somebody and hitting them in the face. Go figure. So Hydra's destroying this entire thing. The Mutas are a little bit forgotten. The Hydra's, you know, favorite sons here right now. Favorite children. Just kidding. The Mutas, we're making more because of course we are. Working on upgrades for the Hydras. No range upgrades and no speed upgrades, but when there's literally nothing that can kill you, that's okay. The Hydras still do the same amount of damage. And kbOne, if kbOne wins this thing after losing like 800,000 SCVs and 18 bases, I'm gonna be impressed, but that's the sort of thing that happens in Midrank Madness and Brave New World, you guys. It's 62 SCVs that have died today. Guess who still has more workers? Yeah, the Terran does, 61 to 44. So despite losing massive amounts, just massive amounts of workers, it doesn't matter. He's consistently replacing them. He's consistently expanding. I mean, get wrecked. Hang on, he's actually saturating this third. The fourth base, nope. Why does he just doesn't put rally points on his hatcheries? Apparently. GetRektFast going for a hive. He's got, got the 3 evolution chambers, got some upgrades. 1-1-1 across the board here. For all of his ground units. His Mutalisks are at 2-2. He's unaware that this is as it looks like it does. He knows this is happening. So he's got kbOne stuck on 2 bases in positions that really don't make sense to be on 2 bases. Oh, mass liberate. Oh, the queen's in. The queen's like talent is in that circle, man. Unburrow the spore. Move it over here. Bring the Mutalisks in, I guess. That works too. Good drone pull, though. Got his drones out. That's a good move. I don't know where he sent them. Oh, down to this base. Fine. No. Put them to work. Hold on. Look, if you're going to right-click them over here, right-click on some minerals, dude. Dude, GetRektFast is really kind of killing me here a bit. Ooh, Ravagers and Lurkers. We're adding those to the composition today. Widowmine shot. Ready, set, go. Did we bring any detection with us? No. Are the Liberators going to die to Hydralisks? Absolutely, yes. All right. I mean, it's not the largest army of all time for GetRektFast, but it's going pretty well, I think. Burrowing the Lurkers in. Is there detection? No, I don't think there's detection available. Hold on. Orbital? Orbital? No orbitals. This is bad. Muta's fighting, and it looks like kbOne's army is just going to get wiped out here. Ugh. All right. So kbOne knocked down to 1 base. What a slugfest this has been. kbOne has lost 24,000 resources and still has more workers than GetRekt does. Because this is happening. Oh, hold on. Oh, he's using all of the drones to build spores. None of them are actually going to work today. Okay, well now if kbOne wins the game, I'm going to be super extra mega impressed because it's getting harder by the minute here. He's losing sources of income. The Lurkers are such a problem because there's no detection available. Like, this turret is providing the only detection in this entire area. Just slowly sieging the Lurkers up. kbOne's at least running his Marines away, right? He knows to not, well... he knows to not just move Marines in here, but rallies are a different question. Look at that guy escape. Oh, hang on, and he knows that if you jump on the Lurkers before they burrow, you can get one of them killed. Oh, Widowmine. Everyone on the ground dying, though. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Vikings, not a great answer, but if you have that many more than the Mutalisks, you're gonna be fine. This guy, though. Wow, look how brave he is. Spines are bursting up through the ground next to him, and he's just... Oh, well, he's dead now. He was brave, but he's dead. That's sometimes how this works. kbOne is re-expanding down to a bit of a ninja position here. What are these drones doing down here? Get wrecked, man. GetRekt's economy is a bit in shambles, and it makes me sad to view. Because just the workers... Look. The lesson is, always have your workers working. That's how this happens. He scanned the Lurkers, but there's nobody to kill them. Hang on, is that in vision?
The enemy dares to attack our base.
Whoa. Oh, yeah. See, the missile turret has vision on this thing now. That's good. Hiders, nope. See, the vision available here. kbOne's like, this dude expands all over the place. I'm going to have vision on every one of these bases. Vikings, not armored. They don't take bonus damage. They're pretty tanky. Viking versus Lurker. Not something you see every day. But yeah, see, vision. He's got vision on these bases. He knows. Both players starting to float some fairly serious cash. I think GetRektFast would float more cash if he actually had his drones working. Which he doesn't. Nice Corrosive Bile hit, though. That's good. So knows how to use Corrosive Bile. Yeah, Roach Ravager pretty well against landed Vikings, it turns out. Actually, Vikings surprisingly good against Ravagers in a one-on-one scenario. Alright, I think this is pretty much it. kbOne finally has fewer workers than the Zerg does. That said, these guys are still idle. These guys are still idle. Right about here, right about here, it's going to show you in your game when you're playing, if you have any idle workers, you can press F1 to select all of them and make them do something. Because idle workers are bad. They're bad for everyone. A lot of SCVs for kbOne hiding over here, not accomplishing anything either. Is retaking this base. kbOne is tenacious, guys. Oh, he's got a Thor out. There's one Broodlord in the house. Oh, Vikings are so good against Broodlords. Goodbye, Why would you make a Broodlord, honestly? Okay, this this kind of transition into mech is something I sort of really enjoy right now for kbOne. He's got scans available. He's got 116 energy on this orbital command. You can scan this 25 kill lurker and kill it, I believe. Does this guy see these? He knows there's an SCV over here. He doesn't know there's like 10. So the Thor Viking combination kind of accomplishing some stuff here. Queen killed, hatchery going down. Dude, Mass Thor would be so good right now. Mass Thor. In general, if you're a Terran player at the lower levels of the ladder, Mass Thor is insanely good against Zergs. They struggle mightily against it. This guy's just, alright, so bringing in SCVs to kill him. There we go. Took him down. Lurker corpse. Slowly fading away. Army supply 51 to 32. It's a Ling. Slow Ling, mind you. We don't have speed. We're working on it. We are working on speed right now. These SCVs are actually escaping from the place they were hiding. These drones are not working. These drones are not working. Should I just give up on those drones? We're oversaturating this extractor. Might just have to give up on those drones, I believe. Look at this, kbOne. Just call him like a Hydra, right? Cut off one head, 2 more grow back in its place. You kill one base, suddenly there's 2 more you have to deal with running around out there. Okay, get wrecked. He's got 2 Ultralisks now. Speedlings. That's a free Thor. Why were you out here by yourself, Mr. Thor? Alright, well. Ground force is not going to do super well against these Zerglings that do have 2/2. Oh, the Widow Mines, though, are a great answer to this, in case you're wondering. Okay, I think this might be it for kbOne. I don't think your Vikings want to fight Ultralisks. If you remember the Legacy of the Void opening cinematic, no, the Part of the Swarm opening. It's one of the opening cinematics, though, where a Viking pilot lands to try to fight an Ultralisk. It goes as poorly for him as you would expect it to. Yeah, Ultralisks, pretty good answer. Liberators, not a bad answer to Ultras. Like, we're doing something right here for kbOne. But does he know about lifting orbitals? I'm not convinced he does, because he's not. Oh, baiting. Baiting the Ultralisk into the Circle of Death is great. Do that stuff. I guess he still has this space happening. Production Taps has 8 more Hydras, because he needs those to deal with the Liberator. Good call, good call. Does he have the upgrades for the Hydras? He has the speed upgrade, but not the range upgrade, which is actually pretty useful against Libs. And by Libs, I mean Liberators. Ultra gonna die, but, you know, dies with 5 kills. Not bad. See, the reason Liberators do so well against Ultras is because Ultras have a ton of armor. But what that means is big hits. Big hits on stuff that has a ton of armor is great, because the armor is only calculated once per hit. And so if you have 8 armor against Marines, that's awesome, because every one of their attacks, the 8 armor is being applied to it. But if you're playing against the Liberator, where there's one big hit of 90 damage, yeah, your 8 armor against 90 damage is actually not that big of a deal anymore, right? 6 more mutas coming in. We're just walking in Hydras, Ultras. We're not getting upgrades for the Ultras at all. They're just regular old Ultralisks. Siege tank. Hydras take it down. Alright, this is looking real dicey at this point now. Oh, look at the Vikings. Ow! See, tanks also, big hits. And once again, I really feel like if kbOne knew about planetary fortresses, I think this game would go a lot differently. But as it stands, he's slowly been whittled down into nothing. This Liberator's got 8 kills. Is very proud of himself, but GG. And GetRektFast is your winner in 30 minutes. And 2 seconds. Yeah, really weird match. I love those, though. You can't predict where it's going to go. You don't know what's going to happen next at any point in time. But yeah, I mean, kbOne ends up with 42,000 resources lost to only 21,000 for GetRekt. Loses 145 SCVs to 1 drone. And still, GetRektFast is not maxed out. He is not as terrifying as you'd expect him to be. He still has idle drones. Oh, these ones were put to work. Thank goodness. Some idle drones that have been here for about 10 minutes now. But yeah, planetary fortresses would have been amazing. GetRektFast actually making drones would have been great too. He did end the game with 59, which 60 is not a bad number to have, honestly. But he just didn't get there until it was way too late. Did end up spending his gas on Ultras and Hydras, though, so that's nice. And Lurkers and stuff. So fun stuff for sure. But that's got to be it for me. So this has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
Our honor guides us.